Hi, Derek Curtin here, Chairman at the Autotech Council. I want to talk to you about an upcoming meeting we have on September 14 this year about electrification. So obviously it's around the big trend of electrification of cars and the infrastructure to power them. I'm going to have a great time at this meeting. I'm obviously pretty keen on the subject, driving EV myself. But I also hope to learn a lot from the speakers and the presenters there. If you want to come and learn a lot, do join us, or if you want to apply to speak or have a demo table, that's also still available at this point in time for September 14th meeting. So what are the technology topics we're probably going to cover at this meeting? Well, of course, I welcome you all to join us and present your technology. But some of the things I'm hoping to hear about are around the batteries themselves, so the chemistry of those batteries and how quickly the chemistry is improving. And I know there's some great new batteries in the labs, but are they realistic and can we produce them at scale in factories? So we'll talk about the chemistry. Sustainability. A lot of people are saying, listen, batteries sound great, there's no tailpipe emissions, but if you do full cradle to grave analysis of an electric car versus a carbon car, an ICE, you'll find they're actually pretty similar, or that the EV is even worse. Now, I categorically disagree with that, but there's interesting arguments that I want to hear about them both. And in particular, how sustainable is battery production and the chemicals required to go into batteries? I want to know about the costs of these battery electric vehicles and the cost of the batteries and the trends of those things, whether they're going up or going down, and what we can expect. We're also going to look at hydrogen fuel cells, so cars with smaller batteries that are still electric nonetheless. We're going to talk about the infrastructure required to charge, maintain, share, and a variety of other things that happen around these cars. We want to look at the impact on cities. As your infrastructure changes, what happens to filling stations? We're going to talk about the impact on taxation and revenues. So if governments are taxing gasoline to fund their road development, what happens when there's no longer that gasoline tax being paid by electric vehicle users? Right now, that's working as another incentive, but long term, that pays. That doesn't give us enough capital to improve our roads. And how do we maintain? What's the maintenance implications of these battery electric vehicles, and what does that mean for the vehicle maintenance industry as well? Other topics we might barely touch on that are also of interest is all kinds of last mile solutions that are also battery electric. So scooters, bicycles, which we've seen popping around San Francisco, for example, and you see it in a number of other large cities around the country. Buses, transport vehicles, transport tractors, and even airplanes. So a lot of interesting stuff that'll probably fit into our meeting in some tangential way, maybe in a startup presentation or such. There's going to be a lot of interesting fodder. I am looking forward to September 14th meeting on Autotech Electrification. You better believe I'm going to ride the light into that meeting, and I'll be whirring in myself on a scooter or an EV. So look forward to seeing you there on September 14th. Thanks.